Hey, good morning everybody, it's Carl. Welcome back to the bathroom. That means it's time for a shave. I've got 3 days worth of growth I need to get taken care of before I head out to church. It's Sunday, it's Easter Sunday, so that means it's a Silky Smooth Easter Sunday. So let's get cracking on this shave. Before I get too far, I want to say happy Easter to everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you get a chance to go spend some time with your family and friends and enjoy the day. All right, so coffee brought to you by Hallmark Baptist Church. For the shave, Focus R21 Evolution. It's got the shark stainless steel on the second use. We'll be using the turn and shave brush again because it was sitting in the holder and it was right there, and that's how I decide what brush I'm going to use 9 times out of 10. For the post, as always on Sunday, Figaro Monsieur Gold. For the head shave, Williams. This is a 21. And you may say, hey Carl, 21, it was 21 on Thursday when you shaved your head. I actually used the Figaro Black that was left in the scuttle to shave my head, and it was fabulous. Alright, and for the soap today, going to be starting the day off with something I haven't had in a long time, Gin and Tonic. Stirling's Gin and Tonic. I've been waiting to use this. I don't know why I waited so long. It smells great. It's got a nice crisp citrus scent. 250 days sober today. So Gin and Tonic is appropriate. Or maybe it's not. Who knows? Anyway, all right, well, let's get cracking. Fresh out of the shower at 6 a.m. Sunrise services, man. We're going to have church at 7:30 this morning, followed by a little breakfast, a little Bible study, a little more church, and then I'm going to go spend the day with my brother and probably do like the traditional Easter dinner, you know, ham and whatnot. No Easter egg hunts. But what you going to do? You know, we're not kids. We don't need no stinking Easter eggs. I'll be danged if I don't eat some Easter candy. Been eating Easter candy all week, and that's the problem. Stepped on the scale this morning for my end of the month or beginning of the month weigh-in. Not so hot. I think I've gained about 4 pounds this month. Wasn't a great month for me. I hit my low towards the beginning middle of the month, and then it just kind of all went downhill from there. But oh well. I still got 8 more months to lose 12 pounds. Set myself a goal of 52 pounds this month, and roughly 40 pounds, give or take, I've lost so far. Or 52, yeah, did I say 52 pounds this year? 52 pounds this year. I've already lost around 40. So I've got 8 months to lose the last 12. If I can't make that happen, I quit. But nah, man, I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing really well. Spent some time yesterday. You may or may not have seen the video, cleaning out my dresser. Doing a little ghetto engineering. My dresser's been broken for a long time. But so, you know, first step down, I need to weigh that big pile of clothes and see how much it is, how much it weighs, just out of curiosity to see how much I'm literally lightening my load. And that's not even all of it, man. I still gotta go through the closet. I got books, I got DVDs. I got so much stuff. It's just amazing how stuff accumulates. Especially when you stay in one spot for an extended amount of time. You know, there were a couple years where I stayed pretty thin on the amount of stuff I had because I moved every year. But since I've been in this particular spot for the past 3 years. It's easy to add things here and there and not realize how much stuff you're adding to your collection of goods. But I'm still stoked on the idea. Finding land is the first step, you know, because I want to have a little home base to get started, and that in this area is really difficult. I'm not quite ready to quit my job just yet, so I'm trying to find something in the area. That way I can keep working for a little while, you know. This is a good, thick, rich, creamy lather. It's probably actually still a little too thick, but I got to get things moving. So anyway, so yeah, finding land, that's tough. It's going to be tough. I even started looking out of state, just on the off chance that I'm ready to leave my job or the job ends anytime soon. And I found some really cheap land in Nevada. I'm going to live in the desert. First pass. There's a little town outside of Nevada called Pahrump. Or not outside of Nevada, outside of Vegas, called Pahrump. I used to go out there and do some firearms training, learn how to shoot better and all that good stuff when I was a more avid shooter. I really like that part of the world. I mean, high desert, beautiful, see the mountains. Crisp, cool evenings and mornings. Now, that being said, I've never been there in the summer. I always plan my trips in the prime parts of the year, you know, early spring, late fall. So, you know, yeah, the weather could suck out there all the other times of the year, who knows. But the land is cheap. Found, you know, acre plots of land for $10,000-$20,000, which is really cheap. Turns out the problem is getting water on that land may be difficult because it's the desert and there's some water rights stuff that I don't quite understand, and wells and all that kind of stuff. So, but the way around that, find a little place for sale that has a house on it, right? And have a true home base. And I saw some little houses and plots of, you know, houses on an acre of land for 100,000 or less, which is pretty good. I'd like to incur a little less debt, but hey, if that's in the plan, it's in the plan. I'm not rushing into anything, and I'm trying to prayerfully consider all my moves. So that was my exciting Saturday. Cleaning, laundry. Man, my life is top notch. All right, things are going nice. This is a good shave. That Stirling flowers in, or not flowers in the attic. I was thinking of No Meow shave yesterday. Margaritas in the Arctic. Gin and Tonic, man. That's a nice scent. Nice, crisp, clean, citrusy scent. More citrus than anything else. I don't remember who it was, but I did smell another kind of gin and tonic-y scent, and you could really pick up the the juniper. Not so much in this one, but that's the first pass. Very nice. I'll get some of the soap out of my soap collection spot, and we'll lather up for the second. So I've been thinking more on that trip out west for the Big Shave West meetup. If I do decide to do it, I think I might rent an RV. That way I get a little bit of a taste of the RV life to see if I'm even going to like that possible plan. Because I figured it'll take me a couple days to drive to Florida. Most of that being getting in and out of Texas. Sleep in it. See what it's going to be like to shave in something that size. Because that'll be the most important thing, you know. Got to have a nice shaved end. And I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the size of the bathrooms in RVs or caravans, but not a lot of room. And you know, even though I've lost weight, I'm not a small guy, so that could be an issue. Not sure how much videos I'm going to make next week, because week after next I have a big test at work. Every year we have to take a written test, and over the we call them the standard of care, which is basically the protocols that the medical director we work for allows us to do. So it's all scenario-based testing, and we have to know how to treat certain scenarios and conditions with the medications and dosages and equipment that we carry. So it changes a little bit every year. Some years are more changes than others. This year's not a lot of changes, but since I'm not working on an ambulance full time, that stuff isn't quite as committed to memory as it should be. So I'm going to spend some extra time studying. So my test is on the 11th, the morning of the 11th. So I haven't done much studying yet because I'm lazy. And actually, to be quite honest, I keep forgetting because we don't do it. Like, it's not part of my daily routine. So, you know, in the past, I would just sit around the station, and in between calls, me and my partner would quiz each other and stuff like that. But that's not the job I'm doing anymore. So I don't get to do that. And so now I have to study in my downtime. And gosh, the last thing I want to be doing when I'm not at work is thinking about work. Anyway, last pass. Very nice. Yeah. Great soap, great cushion, great scent. Shark blade. This one's been a little rough on me today. I don't know if it's a dull blade, like a bum blade, because I usually get pretty good shaves from the sharks, and it's good. It's just a little not as smooth as I've had them in before in the past. So but it's doing the trick, but I don't think I'm going to get a third shave out of it. And that's okay. Right. Watched some shave videos yesterday. Past week, people seem to be really into the Stirling soaps and the Focus Slim Shavette. Which, hey, how can you complain with that? Those two really good products. I don't think you could go wrong. Saw some really good shaves. Nomeo, Ribs, Frank. Saw Matthew Lindholm. I think he even used one this week. His black Focus Slim. Coming up on getting close to 700 subs. The razors are in Mr. Rugman's hot little hands. He sent me an email the other day. Said life got in the way. I mean, he hadn't had a chance to hone them. That was early last week. He said he was going to get around to it this weekend. So I should have them back in about another week or so. I told him no big deal, man. So once that razor set is in my hands, contest is on. Oh yeah, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I need subs. I did it the other day. Yes, I applied for monetization because I am serious about getting out of Dodge. And if I can earn a couple of shekels here and there from my YouTube videos, I'm going to take advantage of it. So, hope that doesn't offend anybody, because this really isn't about, or shouldn't be, it hasn't been. Man, I got to get going. So I applied for monetization. I have enough. They got some rules now, apparently. You have to have a certain number of viewed hours and a certain number of subscribers. You have to have 1,000 subscribers, and I don't remember what the watched hours are. But I have the number of watched hours. I just need more subs. And you know, if I get there, cool. I'll take a couple of shekels. If not, no big deal. I'm not going to beg for subscribers. But if at any point you guys start noticing ads on my videos, I did it. I got to make a couple of bucks so I can get my plan going. So yeah. Anyway, on to the next part of shave. '21st lather with this Williams mug. There you can see it's starting to go. All right, sorry for the noise. Oh, the puck came loose. I can finally take it out of the dish if I wanted to. Oh, it's such a terrible sound. Let's see if I got enough. Nice lather from the Williams. Look at that. That ring of death is getting bigger every time. Head blade. I still haven't changed the blade. 10, 12, 13, 14, whatever. I don't know. I keep saying it's going to be the last. I keep forgetting to change the blade until I pick it up to shave. And hey, it ain't cut me or giving me a big rash or grip of ingrown hairs, so it's still doing okay. So I did my first little vlog about making less stuff yesterday, right? And I got to tell you, I don't know why, but I felt so awkward and uncomfortable making that video. One, because the content's kind of silly. I don't know if it's much more silly than a guy standing in front of his mirror shaving, but it seemed silly. And as weird as this may sound, it did not feel, it didn't feel comfortable. Like, this just feels comfortable. And maybe it's because I'm not just sitting there talking. I'm actually like doing stuff and just kind of flapping my yap in the background as my hands go through the motions. But man, it sure felt awkward just sitting and talking to the camera, trying to explain stuff. Maybe because I wasn't in my, in my fortress of solitude. Or I don't know what it was, but it was just weird. It was awkward. And I really am going to have to step up my editing skills if I'm going to keep making videos like that. Because the shave videos, you can knock them out one. At least I like to try and knock them out in just one shave. Or one video, one take. No breaks, no pauses, no script. Just fly by the seat of your pants and, yammer on. Or as Flash says, I like to go on, I think is what he said the other day. But that's okay. Love you too, Flash. But, yeah, it was just weird. Like I said, awkward. But I'm going to have to step up my editing game if I'm going to be doing kind of cutscene type videos. Find a good place to sit and chat. It's the other thing. My apartment doesn't have great lighting, I noticed. There's no really good place to sit and talk. The bathroom has the best light because it's got a light that shines in front of my face. Every other place in my apartment has overhead lighting and then windows that always kind of seem to cast a weird shadow. Kitchen's not bad, but even that one has some weird lighting. But anyway, it was weird. That's all I can say. I don't know why. It was just awkward. I felt awkward. And it's funny because I've done different types of videos before. I had a gun channel. I've done a lot of cooking videos, and but for whatever reason, that video yesterday just felt awkward. I don't know. We are almost done, and I really do think this is going to be the last shave on this blade because it's good. It's a little. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of razor burn today from it. So as soon as I'm done shaving, it's going in the bin. And then I'll start next week. Or this week, whatever, fresh, and I'll put hash marks. I want to see how many shaves I can get. Gosh, it's got to be, like I said, it's more than 10, which would mean, let's see, there's 4 blades in a pack. I bought these on special for $10 when they were about to pull them out of the local Walgreens, so that's a pretty good value for cartridge blades. All right, let me get rinsed off. Fantastic. We hit it with a little alum. Yeah, a little tingle on the neck. The front and back of the neck. Oh yes, Silky Smooth. Cheeks are BBS, mustache is BBS, DFS through here. And then the head is nice and shiny. All right. A little Monsieur gold, but not too much because can't smell too nice at church. There are no young ladies to impress. Just kidding, just kidding. That's not why I go, and you guys know that. Woo, yes, beautiful, beautiful shave. That's what I got this morning. Thank you all so much for spending 30 minutes with me. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend if you celebrate Easter. I hope you get to go enjoy services and then have a nice dinner with your friends and family. Go spend some time with them. It's really important. Have a great Sunday. I hope the week treats you well. Hopefully I'll see you guys and gals on Tuesday. Have a good one. God bless.